What if we were to order a new 2024 Ford Mustang? We did it. What is going on, all-terrain nation? Whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or these pony cars I love to drive. This is your all-terrain nation. I'm your host, David Boyd. And so today we're going to get into the build and price of what we picked out as our dream version of the Ford Mustang. Now, we did place an order on this, so stay tuned because there's going to be some Mustang content coming. So let me bring this stuff up and we will go from there. But so there you go. We're at Ford.com, Mustang, the 2024. They're building prices up and it's a little wonky. I'm not going to lie. It works really good, but there's a couple things I'd like to see better. And I feel like, hey, Ford, you've had time to get this. But as you can see, we'll hit this old building price right there and bring this up. And we get a lot of options here. And so options we will play with. So as you can see, there is the EcoBoost Fastback starting at starting at 30,920. And you get just kind of a basic, it's going to be the Turbo 4. And let's just click the view details real quick. So nothing crazy. Looks good. But let's see, you're going to get the, some things you can add to it. Track app, I guess. I've driven the last generation of the for EcoBoost, and it was fun. It was fine. I will say takeoff, it was really fun. And then my G35 I used to have would beat it after this car would hit 4,000 RPMs, it just would die. And my G35 would eat its lunch then. But it's still an amazing car, and I can't wait to do some time. I'm sure we will do some time into the four-cylinder version of this. But I want to go back because that's not what I ordered, and I want you guys to see, basically what me and Kelly have ordered. So we'll click over here, and for $30,000, I know $30,000 anymore sounds like a lot of money, and it is, but I hate to say it's kind of a bargain because there's not many of these kind of cars left. But there's the premium, the GT Fastback, and they go all the way up to the Dark Horse, which Dark Horse is where everybody was all nuts about. Oh, it's basically a Mach 1. I'm not, the name change didn't like really do much for me. Dark Horse does sound cool. It's in line with the whole Ford thing, but I feel like the Mach 1 had some heritage. Maybe they'll bring back the Mach 1 as a different trim down the road. We'll see. But what we ordered was the GT Premium Fastback. So starting at $46,515. If you believe that you can get one for $46,000, you're pretty cool, because I don't think that you can actually get one for that price. So, but it will bring us up a little bit bigger, and we'll look at some colors now. Paint is always sets the tone of the vehicle, and with the Mustang, you definitely want a in your opinion, you definitely want a good aggressive looking color. But we'll start out with Shadow Black, as you can see there, just very sinister, very good looking car. Oxford White. White for me on a sports car, I'm like, nah. I mean, I don't hate it, but it wouldn't be for me. The iconic Silver Metallic, which is a good looking car, and with all these black trims, is going to really pop. We've got Race Red there, which is red is a classic sports car color, you gotta have that. And next up is Rapid Red Metallic. So if you want that a little bit deeper tone to that car, you go there, but there is an upcharge for that. Notice these early ones, there was no upcharge. Now we're probably getting into upcharge territory. So for basically $500, you can get that color. Atlas Blue Metallic, no upcharge on this one, which I'm very surprised, but that's a really good looking color. Grabber Blue Metallic, which is this is a good looking color. I may be swayed by this color. Next up, we got Dark Matter Gray Metallic, which is, I think, going to give you that nice in between of just a gray and a black. It's somewhere there in the middle. So if you want just a little bit, you don't want your car just completely blacked out, that might be where you go. Next up, we have Vapor Blue Metallic, which is that's a pretty good looking color. And a surprising color is this Yellow Splash Metallic. Now, I like this color, but I can tell you Kelly would never go for this color. She may see it in person, though, and change her mind, because I have seen her do that. She sees something on paper like this, and it doesn't work out. But no upcharge on that color. And next up, Carbonized Gray Metallic. So it's even in between the Dark Matter Gray, and you can go a little bit lighter. So a little bit lighter shades there. And I'm very surprised there's only one premium color, which is this Rapid Red Metallic. And if you guys have been fans of the channel for any time, at all, this is the color of our Bronco, and this will be the color of our Ford GT. That's right, our premium GT is going to be this color, and I'm excited for it. We thought about doing something different, but the idea of matching vehicles in the driveway sounds fun. So next up, we got vinyl racing stripes. Now, this is one of the bummers of this website is you can click this stuff, nothing happens. It's in its very infancy with this site. We're happy to have this site up, so thank you Ford for getting us up. But they're gonna over time, they're gonna where you can click all these options. But I'll be honest, we debated about getting the red, like a faded red for that, but at the end of the day, I think we're just going to leave it alone. If we want to add racing stripes down the road, I think it's something we can add. So the thing with the GT that you're going to get is that 5 liter, that V8 engine. And part of me wanting this vehicle was because I feel like this is the last hurrah of the V8 engine with the Mustang. And if they're going to go out, they're going to go out with a bang. And I can expect a GT 500, 350 down the road. They're going to just continually just upgrade these vehicles. But for now, I think the 5 liter for me is great. Zero, it's almost 500 horsepower in this thing, so it's completely ridiculous, and more power than we would ever need on the streets. So that's kind of where we're at. Next up is transmission, so we can get a 10-speed or the manual transmission. Now, the purist in me wants to stick with the manual. I love a manual transmission. It's never going to be as fast as the automatics anymore, which is crazy to think about. But Kelly, my lovely bride, would just destroy clutch in this thing, and so therefore we're going to have to go with the automatic for $15.95. I think I still think for just putting around town, I'll have plenty of fun with that 10-speed. But the 6-speed, I would like a 6-speed, and if I was in my younger single days, I probably would get the manual transmission. So part of next up, we got gear ratios, and I can tell you right now, I'm going to go with the 355. I want more gearing in this thing, so there's no real, you can click these things and there's no real rhyme to reason about it, but I know that I want more a torquey feel, and I feel like, in my opinion, I may be completely wrong, but I feel like getting that with 355 gears is where I'm going to get that. Now, as part of the equipment group, with the premium, let's see what we get with the premium. So you're gonna get that 5 liter engine, 6-speed manual transmission, obviously, which we're not getting, and shadow silver painted aluminum wheels. So it already puts us basically into a nicer package than what you're gonna get with the lower trims. But there is the premium high for $2,900. What do we get for that? You're gonna get the B&O sound system. You're gonna get illuminated door sills, which I have zero interest in that. Premier trim and color accents groups, which would be fun because you'll see down the road that's where you can get some of the seat belts and stuff, or you can get in the color packaging. Copilot 360, have zero interest in that. Memory driver seat and mirrors and turn signal indicators built into the mirrors. I would like that, but as far as is it worth $2,900 for me for that? No, not at all. So I'm going to pass on that. Security package and all this, I have a feeling when you see where we're going right here with this performance package that it's going to change all that. So let's see what we get with a performance package. So you're going to get the 19 by 9 inch and 19 by 9.5 rear carbonized gray painted aluminum wheels. So 19 inch Brembo brake system, this would be the largest brake system that I've ever owned in a vehicle. So I can only imagine how the stopping power of these things will be great. Now, you go into these more performance brakes, they're going to cost you a little bit down the road. So expect if you have long-term ownership of this vehicle, that when you go into these performance parts, they're performance for a reason. They're made to just do it right now, do it quick as best they can. Sometimes there's not a longevity to parts like that. You're going to get a electric hand operated parking brake, which is if you're into the drifty things. I know that was a big thing. They did mention that in the launch of this, of how you can still operate the braking system like that. The grill is going to be painted ebony black, which I like a lot. I think that's a big deal. We're going to get the heavy duty front springs, so you're going to feel more grip to the road. It's not going to be as probably soft as right as it could be. So, but this is about performance. You're going to get the K bracing under that, so it's going to stiffen everything up. The big plus for me was this right here. I wanted the big wing. It's not going to let me highlight it, but there's nothing wrong with the little bump wing that they put, the little spoiler there. But this is going to be the one time I go all in on a pony car like this in a sports car. So I want it to look as wicked and sinister as possible. So I want that. Painted struts, towers, all that. We're going to get the differential that I wanted. I was telling you earlier. So you're just going to get that 3.5 with the automatic. Unique chassis tuning, which is part of all the bracing. Unique stability control. So we're going to get, this thing's just going to be a little beast, man. Upsized rear sway bar. So you want a control of getting all that power down. And you know, if you're going with these particular packages, meh, we're not gonna worry about that. But $4,995, I'm gonna hit add on that because I definitely want I want all the stopping power and I want the looks. Now, once again, as you see, it didn't add the wing up here, so that's part of the goofiness to the website right now. So just bear with us. Night Pony package. I am interested in this. So available on EcoBoost, EcoBoost Premium, and GT Premium. It's just basically a blackout package, which I want. It's going to black out, and you've seen it a minute ago. It blacks out all the badging. I think it looks great. We've seen this in person when we were at the Chicago Auto Show. I like the look of it. But the headlamps, you're going to get a black bezel around that. Painted roof, except when ordering shadow black painted or a convertible. And obviously, if you're ordering convertible, you're not worried about what color the roof is. But we're you know, going with the red, so it's going to have that painted black sinister roof with it, and it's going to do the mirror caps as well. The deck lid spoiler to be painted shadow black, and I believe that and it may be off, but I believe that it actually the spoiler we will get with that performance package will be body colored. So, but I want to add that because as you can see here, they're already blacked out. The badging, the pony's going to be blacked out. I just think it looks mean. So next up is a bronze appearance package, and unfortunately, you can't get if you're going with the night package. They're not going to let you do that. So, which is kind of a bummer. I would like if I'm getting the performance package, which once again you're going to get some premium tires. You're getting the summer tires and all that as well. I kind of would have liked, honestly, even though it's a blacked out package. I think the dark bronze would have been just rad on this car. But next up is Copilot 360 Assist, which I have zero interest in. I'll be honest. This is a car that it's a danger mobile, so I accept those terms. Now wheels, because we're in the performance packages, it's going to shove us into one wheel, and I don't know much about the options of this. You can try to click something, and it tells you it needs to shove you out of a certain package. See right there, it's going to force me out of the pony package. No, I don't want that. I like these wheels right here. And yeah, see, once again, yeah, I can't have those because it requires us to get out of the performance package. So wheels down the road, if we wanted to put something a little hotter on there, we might do that. But as you can see here, we're getting the 255 40 19s front and 275 40 19. These are some big ass tires. Summer treads. So summer treads, if be aware, if you're getting and you're new to this kind of a car, be aware summer tread. They're sticky as can be, but you will wear those things out quick. I kid you not. I used to run these style tires on my G35, and you would need tires quickly. But they're going to be the most grippy, sticky thing out there. And in the winter, they're going to be the most worthless thing out there. So if this is your daily driver, choose your tires accordingly. Next up is some exterior options. The vehicle covers, no interest in that at all, honestly. Rear wedge, deck lid, spoiler, painted body color, no interest in that. The mirror spare or the mini spare and wheel. Now, I believe we get kicked out of this. It's standard, but I think that we get when you go to the performance, it kicks us out of that. I could be off. Engine block heater. No, I'm not going plowing the roads with this thing. So I'm not gonna need the engine block heater with that, but you may, that's all right. Now, one of the things I'm torn about is the Magneride here, the dampening system, because it is a big plus to the Mustang, but I'm already with the performance package. I'm pushing the limits of what I want to spend on a car like this. So that's one of those things I'm just going to have to kind of be bummed about, but I'm going active performance exhaust. So my neighbors probably hate us for the Bronco when we do the remote start and you hear that big roar. This way you can kind of quiet it down and not upset the neighbors too bad. So definitely want that performance exhaust. And Mustang, honestly, Mustang is the best sounding vehicle from the factory with their exhaust. Ford nails it. I don't know what it is. It's something Chevrolet, in my opinion. I always loved the Camaro, but they never sounded as aggressive as Mustang did from the factory. So I want all the gurs. So we'll go there. Now the brake calipers, black with white logos, and this is something I believe you can. These are options that you can mess with. I'm going to go with the black with the white. I because I believe that if you go with the red and stuff, it forces you into the Lux package. Zero interest in that. So we're going to get the Brembo braking system with performance linings. We're going to get the blind spot infotainment information system, if I could say it right. And we're going to get the garage door opener, something that I know Kelly will be super happy about. But why we couldn't have got, like, the packages on this are confusing to me when you go and look at what we paid with the Bronco. The Bronco was only by a little bit cheaper than this car is going to be. And I didn't even get half of the features. Now, granted, we're in a different lifestyle vehicle, so there's certain things about the Bronco that they prioritize over Mustang. And Mustangs, obviously, I'm not taking this out and going to Wind Rock with this thing. So I guess there's a way of balancing that out. But the interior of this car, man, I will say Ford home run of this thing. The way they've done the digital dash. Let's see if we can blow this up a little bit. There, now you can see it. The digital dash in this thing, and I have a video that me and Kelly did of the convertible version of this car. I love the digital dash of this. And then, but they played such a nice homage to the older Mustangs. This is an old school Mustang look to this, and it's nice. The seats, they still feel very pony car, but yet they still feel modern. I love all the controls, very simple. I did mention this in my video about there's just very simple controls on this thing. This is a car that you're buying this car to be drove. You want to be a part of the driving experience. So maybe less is more on this. And we'll definitely, you guys know, we'll do videos and get into all the electronics of that. But this is the manual transmission. You can see here, once again, it did not update, but the automatic, I've played with the shifter of it. It feels very old school. It's a round knob there. Feels like feels like you're shifting gears, but you're not. But if I remember right, this does have the little paddle buttons, and I've taken a lot of heat about this. But our experience from when the GT that we got into the Chicago Auto Show, it had these little buttons. They were about that big, and I kid you not. Let me bring the screen up here real quick. I kid you not. There were these little like ears that stuck up above the where a paddle shifter would start. There were these little buttons, little plastic buttons, and it was honestly a little disappointing. So hopefully Ford takes care of that problem, and I don't have to worry about I like real paddle shifters if I'm getting the auto, but overall, like, it's not going to ruin my experience of this vehicle. But so that's the interior of the thing. And so it's going to get us with the leather trim seats, which is the Onyx Black, I believe they call it. So good. There's nothing about this. I would like some cool pinstriping or some stitching, but at the end of the day, this car is about driving experience to me, and I want to pay for the most driving experience, and some of the features just to look cool, I can bypass, and that's just for me. So we are going to get the dual zone climate control, which I love. In our Bronco, obviously no picture of it there, but I love the dual climate zone on this. I don't know that we saw the dual climate zone. I'd have to look back at my own video to see if we saw the dual climate zone in the one that we sat in Chicago Auto Show. I'm not sure. But first aid kit, roadside assistance kit, all that stuff. No, I'm not really into that. Now, wrapped center console with accent stitch. Let's see what it says here. Included in the EcoBoost Premium High, the GT Premium High, and the Premier trim with color accent groups. So we're not worried about that. We're going to get those Premier floor mats, which I'm sure it does not show. Yeah, once again, come on, Ford. If you're going to launch this website, let's get it right. What else we got? So we're going to get a 6-way power driver seat and with power lumbar, which is nice. Memory seat drive. We can get 3 settings for me, Kelly, and the dog. I guess if the dog wants to take the Mustang out, the dog can do that and have his own seats. But I'm not into that because I believe it forces you into the. It's going to put you into the 401A. Yeah, it's going to put you in their deluxe package, and I have zero interest in that. Overall, Recaro leather trim seats. Let's see if we could actually get those. So available fastback only. Premium requires the 2-3 performance. GT Premium requires the performance package. So we could actually get those seats. Now, I probably would like that, but I think for comfort, we'll take this vehicle on some road trips. I'm not interested in, like, if I was tracking this car all the time, definitely. But for me, I'm not interested in that. Now, the buzz of the day is the HD radio with 9-speaker sound system. We could get the B&O sound system, but once again, I have a feeling this normal sound system in this car is fine. I say that lightly, owning a brand new Bronco and the sound system's horrible, but they tune these for hardtop cars, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm sure we'll be pleasantly happy with that. But we could get the B&O sound system if we wanted to upgrade, and I'm not interested in that. Now, one of the big things with my old school guys is no AM radio. I know that's going to break some hearts. Is what it is. AM, your time's come and I guess went according to Ford because they're not putting AM radio in this. So if you were expecting to listen to talk radio, I guess sorry, you'll have to use your connectivity because you do get Sync 4 right here, as you can see here, and I love their sync system. We're going to get that 13.2-inch touchscreen with that, and enhanced voice recognition and all that. 2 smart charging USB ports, so that's pretty cool. Past that, if I remember correctly, me and Kelly did have a hard time getting our phones in the center console. I want to say there was a wireless charging pad. I can't remember exactly, but in the version we sat in, but was a pain in the you know what. So our summary here. This is a bitchin' ride that I cannot wait to drive. And obviously wheels and stuff are not. They don't look exactly like what we're about to see here. But for about $57,000, this is what it's gonna cost to have some fun. And once again, my Bronco was $54,000. So these damn things are getting expensive, but we're getting a premium paint there. So we're going to get that rapid red metallic. And I love this color. I've seen it on the previous version of the Mustangs. It just looks great. 10-speed automatic transmissions. Some of the standouts, we're going with the performance package, which is $4,995. The Mustang Night Pony package, which is $1,095, which is a big hit there. Active valve exhaust, which is another big hit for us there at $1,225. Some of these numbers just trip me out. Let's see what else we're going to have. Nothing else really hit us. So we've got about $9,000 in options, $9,405 to be exact. And we started out at 4615, and so 5715, and that includes the 1595 destination charge, which they've went up $100 or so. I think they did it across the board. But this is made in Flat Rock, Michigan, or at the Flat Rock Assembly Plant there in Michigan, Detroit. And I drive by that plant all the time, and I'm proud and happy to be buying an American built car. So take that as it were, and you know. I don't. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Would you pay $57,000 for this, or would you move up to the dark horse where you could probably get? I want to say about 61,000 and probably get some of these things. But once again, I have zero interest in that dark horse, and you know, I think my money's well spent for this car right here. And in the comments, I would love to know where you guys think. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or this wicked ass GT that me and Kelly will be driving sometime, then maybe this year. Fingers crossed. It's been your All Terrain Nation. It's been our building price of the 2024 Ford Mustang GT. Peace.